some headphones in. Angela, how you doing, chick? Hang on. Little bit of a detour. I need to go back and dump this blooming gimbal. It's not playing the game. I should have brought the wireless headphones. It won't balance, so that is going back in the car. And we'll hit the woods first. And then go to see the little lambs. It's a lovely day. It's a bit breezy, but it's not bad at all. Right. I also need to get my drink. This thing is driving me nuts. Scott, how you doing? Scott, I've fallen out with that. I had it working last night, but to rest the phone in the cradle, that used to be a pub. It was a bar in days gone by. No, not at all.
So you can take a picture of me?
No, honest. Bless you. Right. We're just going to dump this stupid thing. And I need to get my drink. I was rushing. I said rushing. Right, 2 seconds. Aki, how you doing? We'll just dump this. And I'll get my drink. And then we'll head off. So yes, me and the gimbal have fallen out. I'll have to use the wireless headphones. But yes, that was a pub in days gone by. In the middle of nowhere. We're going to go in here down to the waterfalls. Darren, how you doing? I'm good. Oh, we've got a train. Viaduct still used today. We're going to go down to the waterfally bit. And then we'll come back through lamb country. Roadhog, how you doing? See, this is what I've got planned to get down there, but it's a bit wet. Ooh, and it's a lot steeper than I thought it was. Why is it the next bit? Hang on. Carefully does it, because I've got a dodgy knee. I think it's this bit. Yes. I want to get down onto there, but it's too wet. The waterfall is in its little trickle flow. Liz, how you doing? Oh, I was in for a bit, Darren. I was in. How are you today, Liz? Those antibiotics starting to work. Jamie, sorry Jamie, I didn't see you. It comes right through the path. It's so pretty. It's just all tumbled stone. Last time we were here, I had to scoot out. Get home quick. Today, hopefully, it won't be a secondary. Ooh, it's very wet. Jamie, what's it like with you? It's kind of warm here-ish. Well, warm for normal. We'll have a look where the cliff face has been dropping as well. I do love this side. If you don't know Aki, go check him out. My Japanese friend is a lovely guy. Good. Darren, if your live is over 12 hours, YouTube don't keep it. You have to cut them off before it hits the 12-hour mark or they vanish, which is a pain. I think the car was saying 13 Celsius, which is really warm after it's been down in freezing for a while. Yeah, if you do a live, cut it. keep an eye or get someone to keep an eye on the time, because if you go over 12 hours, it's lost. It's not kept. Well, do you know what? You're just going to have to do it again, aren't you? That is a really good excuse to do it again. What time did you get to sleep last night, Jamie? I don't know how you do it. I can't cope with sleep deprivation at all. Liz, has it been warm over your neck of the woods? Have you got this like little heat wave thing going on as well? And Angela, I love the look of that buttered tray bake. Ooh, lovely. I think I'm going to have to make some. So is it like a Victoria sponge? Is it a sponge, like a vanilla sponge base? It's so lovely and peaceful, and we're going to see the giant's fingers and toes. I think that's part of the wood should be renamed. Giant's fingers and giant's toes falls. We're at the opposite end of the wood that I was seeing little brown trout jump. So clear. And just like that, peaceful. Yes, me and the gimbal have fallen out again. The microphone on this phone, I don't trust. It can be hit and missy. So, I use headphones in it. And to have the headphones plugged in, it messes where the phone attaches to the gimbal. And it wasn't quite balancing, and it went back to spinning around in circles and hating me. So rather than use all doing 360s and looking through on a wonk, I changed it. Ooh, Liz, you're going to be tired when you get home. I'm looking for little fishies. Mainly brown and rainbows in here. You get little sticklebacks, little tiny fish. I don't think they get to any major size in here though. People have been making lots of more hobbit houses for just watch these people. Oh, there's always time for shopping and fresh air. You see, after not being able to come out for nearly 3 weeks because little one was sick, I couldn't get out. And she had a really bad cold. Right. Giant's toes. I'm not trusting myself very much at the minute. I keep going really dizzy. You know, is it hypertension when you got to stand up and you go dizzy? I'm close to passing out, and it's not just like standing up quick, it's standing up in general. I go really dizzy, then I go deaf. Down in there, we've got a little dummet, which is a hedge sparrow. They're quite common here, but in other parts of the country, there's not many. Rich and Leah, how you doing? PA, how you doing? Have fun, are we looking for that next 24 hour? Oh, mechanic, how you doing? Sausage, my little legend. PA, there's some interesting, I'll show you when we get down there. Giant's fingers. Zed, how you doing? See, they look like they've got finger joints. Oh, do you know what? I could neck a Red Bull. See, it looks like fingers. Yes, cut it before you hit 12 hours and restart a new one or it screws you over. Have a good one. Ruthie, how you doing? Get a picture from this side. See, looks like fingers. And we'll have some more further on. And toes. Now, little fishies were coming upstream this way. Oh, wait till I tell you to shake. Well, I'll take you where I'm going, Pierre. Yeah, good. Oh, I'm a little teapot tree. I'm a little teapot, short and stout. Here's my handle, here's my spout. See? I'm a little teapot tree. Yeti, how are you doing? Daniel, good to see you. Okay, Daniel. Yeti, yes, I'm back out. Loving every second of it, even though my knee hates me. We're into the mossy part of this wood. It's just everywhere is covered in moss. Everything. Right up to the treetops. See, I could get down there if I wanted to. Still a bit boggy. Nature lover, how you doing? Hang on, let's give you a wrench. There you go. You have a wrench now. Thank you, Darren, you're a star. It's a water runoff from the bank, but it is useful for making steps. Where we're going at Pierre, the bedrock's kind of all ribbed. It makes a lovely little natural sluice. Right, this is where we've got the rock face fall. We're going to go and have a snoop. Steph, how you doing, chick? Mags, good morning. Mags, what are you going to put in them cupboards instead? Rich, yeah, at the other end of the wood, I was filming brown trout jumping. So lovely and clear. We're going to head up it the other way as well. Right, let's go and have a look at this. No, I won't get too close. I shall be very good. But something's eating another. See, I don't mind things eating pigeons because I like nature's larder. They're big, fat, and juicy. Whereas my little songbirds, nope, not allowed. I've been arguing with a couple of carrion crows trying to eat it. How cool is that? That's a nice little. Kirsty, how you doing? What have you got, Kirsty? Ooh, there's more dropped. This side of it, there's more come out. Right, let's go and have a look. And that's the typical stone around here, the deep red sandstone. A lot of the buildings around here, it's all this, and the walls. Ooh, nice. See the water's dropped. Ooh, them trees are a bit iffy. Look at that, it's right on the edge. There are some big chunks of sandstone there, a few ton each. That whole face. Yeah, it's starting to shear off. Can you see the fault line? Down there, this bit's new. That wasn't down. Scott, how you doing? How you feeling? I won't get any closer because Beth will kill me. Perpetual, how you doing, chick? Perpetual, do you know what you should be doing? I keep saying to Catherine as well. Audiobooks. You and Catherine have got the perfect voices for audiobooks. But you can do the romance ones. You'll be good at the romance ones. You have that sexiness there, girl. Do it. If you go over and listen to Perpetual, you'll see what I mean. How are you, nature's lovers? Right, back to the waterfalls. Oh, cool. Send us a link to them. There's a couple I found walkers your way, Max. Well, as I have the memory span of a goldfish, I can't remember the names off the top of my head. Got a bit of a health scare going on, Perpetual. I had a specialist head and neck MRI on Sunday, so yesterday. What they told me in my oh, here we go, big giant's fingers. See, it's shaped like a bone. What they told me was in my jaw 6 years ago was an abscess that was wrapped around the facial nerve, and they couldn't remove it because of that. It's come back, and it's taken 6 years, but I've now got a lump in my cheek. It's been there a long time, knocking on a year that I've noticed it. And this time it's been way worse, and the saliva gland in my cheek is totally dead. It's stopped working. So live with permanent dry mouth. So unfortunately you'll hear me taking loads of drinks. They did an ultrasound, and it's not an abscess, it's abnormal saliva gland in my cheek, parotid gland. So they ordered an urgent MRI on it, and I had that on Sunday. So we shall see what comes of that. But I'll be on first name terms with the ENT consultant secretary to get in. Nice one. Rachel, how are you doing? Good to see you. Now look at that geology. It's beautiful. And down here, see places like that and those banks. PA would be in his element. But there's my giant's fingers. Yeti, have you weighed all your morels, or did it count? Oh, cool. Love that one that you did, that you posted the other week. Lovely. So we've actually when we got down to the bottom, I think we've got 4 Ickle waterfalls. Ooh, it's moved that tree stump. Yes, and you are just the person to help me, Eddie. Daniel, excellent. And it's beautiful. See how it's pushed all this bank up onto the bedrock. That wasn't there the last time we were here. I wouldn't mind getting underneath that rock as well, PA. Get there. And we'll go to the foot of it, down the dip. No way. Have you been putting spores down for them? You see, I thought potentially this would, at the other end, potentially, but I haven't seen anything. In theory, it's a good place for them. Nice one, Steph, you're a star. Jamie's a legend. Is Jamie? Right, let's go down. So you can see right to the bottom. In theory, should be able to walk all the way around there. Yeti, excellent. That's what I like to hear. Someone else has been playing on my little beach. I've seen footsteps down here. And in the summer, it's perfect when it's hot. But, ooh, the dog's lost its tennis ball. Midges, bugs. Don't like them. And because it's so damp in here, they're around. I'm sure I saw, did I see deer tracks here? Scott, I love it. Love, 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 love it. And just look at that. How pretty is that? Such a lovely little pool. Now I'll get down the bottom, so you've got that one, and then that one above it. Daisy, how are you doing, honey? The only issue with this place is getting down to it, because basically it's tree roots, and you never quite know. Rich, thank you so much. You never quite know whether the soil's going to give way through the tree roots that I use as steps. But they do make handy steps, right. Carefully goes. And we're down. It's just so pretty. There's something in there. I wonder if it's a bird. Jamie, I know, excellent. See, Jamie, you see when you chose 14, I was thinking, oh, I might choose there. Choose 14 if I get one. No, mine's unlocked because it started spinning around in circles. I don't trust the microphone on this phone, so I should have used the wireless headphones. Should have. To put it into the frame and the gimbal, it was spinning around in circles and driving me mental. So I gave up and just threw it back in the car. See, all this is new. All these huge rocks are new. Ooh, what is that? Answers on a postcard. I think it's really calcite in some heavy iron. But it's surprisingly light. I've found really good fossils along here. And some nice sparkly bits of quartz. So my theory is I can walk all the way along there. Make good afternoon. Doesn't say good afternoon. No, but I'm seeing phantom fish jump. So I just saw a fish jump there. How's the turkey hunt going, Yeti? There's another one, look. A lot of metal content in that as well. We'll see if I can find any one of those more of those with a mercury in it as well. I can't believe it. See the metal in there? You've got some iron in, I presume. But I didn't think I'd find anything like mercury around here. But we have. And quite a lot of it, there's a mine, well, a quarry just up the road. And on the maps it's noted that it's been found there. So you learn something new every day. Kaz, good afternoon. How you doing, chick? See, I think if it dries out a bit. Yeah, I'm going to have to do something that's driving me nuts. Driving me nuts. Keep seeing pretty little bits. See the pink? And because I'm trying to find some of the mercury, with the cinnabar is its official name, I won't see any. But look. Yeti, thank you. Not only have you got the natural, see how it collects it up, natural sluice, you've got the moss that collects it as well. Just ideal. Iron Antler, good morning. So I've never attempted it because it's been too high or it's looked too slippy. But I think I can, hello Mr. Dipper, potentially follow it quite a way that way. Perpetual. I won't mind looking in that, no. Wouldn't mind at all. It's just so pretty. I can spend a long time here. You can see where it's all getting caught in the moss. So I'd love to do a PA and have a little hunt through. You know, it's all troughed. But it's like this all the way along. Oh, we've got someone else coming down my bit, damn it. Someone else is collecting rocks as well. And I'll be careful not to get them on camera. So yeah, that's a plan for when it dries out some more. Get up there. Nice one, Max. Thank you very much. I'll have a look at that. Oh, they're just taking photos. Big old rotten bit of pine, I think. The bag is in my pocket. I remembered to bring the bag. So, sometimes you get the mercury through, I think is it a basalt? I think. I've been here before and I have taken huge chunks of quartz home. Where on that? It's like a dinosaur head, there's its eye. All it needs is it's dog. All it needs is a couple of ears. Just so pretty. Yes, I have my bag. Aha. That red, people, it's not a very strong one, is cinnabar. That's our mercury laden. Minimal. Fluff chick, how you doing? Come to a quiet spot, and there's people. But we're going to go across the field to Lamb Central. Ooh, look at the veins through that. Now that's interesting. Bearded eagle, how's you? I want to pick up a rock, but I don't want to get into their photo. That's weird. Bill, how you doing, Bill? Good to see you. Beth, how you doing? Hang on, Bill, I'll give you a wrench. There you go, you got a wrench, Bill. Ooh. You got the wrong trousers on for bending down and that in here. Crap. Drop the pop. And that's an oddity. That's the same one. Very odd. Alright, if these ladies aren't going to move along, they'll go down. But just look at that. It's just beautiful. Beth, how are you hobbling? Are you managing to get around all right? See, these weren't here and they're big and they're heavy. Ah, do we have some in here? No, we don't. It's sand. Right, we're going to head along to the lambs. I think my piece has been shattered. Look at the layers in that. Focus. See the layers? Pretty. This bank's built a lot higher up. That's the last time I was here. And again, pretty layers. Look. Oh. They're a way up, so we'll see if they're heading the same way as me, which is just my luck. Nice piece of quartz, decent sized crystals in there. Yes, they're going back that way. Hopefully, they're going to leave my lamb bit alone, so I can get in there with some peace. I'll let them get ahead, and then I'll set off. But when it's in flood, this water's really high up. Johnny, how are you doing? Aha. She's really down there nicely, you know. How you doing? Am I okay to go past? I love it. It's just beautiful in here. Ooh. Ooh, one death. Sorry, I went really dizzy. Dan, Alexander, how are you doing? As you can see that fluff. All carved out. Icebergies. Prehistoric. If you don't know Bearded Eagle, you need to. Before that mentioned, just click on everyone's name and go over. That's what I mean, I keep going dizzy and funny. We're in an ancient woodland that the Romans were here built. They were quarrying stone in the second century. No, first century. Second century. 209 AD. And the giant's fingers. We're going to follow the river along. On the other side there should be lambs in the field as well that we're going in. There were battles in history here, Bill. 1569, the Queen's troops and someone trying to steal a castle. And this river was meant to have run red with blood for 3 days from that battle. The Battle of Helbeck. But it's so peaceful and just so pretty. You wouldn't expect it to have the history that it does. It's happening more and more. I go through phases. Oh my God, I'm a little teapot's even got a head. I go through phases, well I have, not for a lot of years. You know, if you're like squatted down, you stand up and you go a bit dizzy ducks. It's happening a lot. Probably is, my sugars. I should maybe force myself to eat before I come out. Hopefully they're not going to follow me where I'm going. If they are, I'll let them go ahead. So we get peace and quiet. Yeah, when do you get them, Scott? Yeah, I'll maybe start carrying a bit of sugar or a biscuit in. You still cattle all the time. Yeti, lovely to see. If you don't know Yeti, you need to as well. Go over. Have a fabulous day full of shrooms. Nice one, Mick. It's just so clear. I'm trying to get myself ahead. We'll get ahead. Now I can slow down a bit. Love the sound of the water with the birds. I'm not quite sure what that one is. It's just so pretty. Yes, Beth. I'll be good, I promise. Daisy, I don't know, but I'm going to end up being on the first name terms with the ENT surgeon's secretary to get them, if I don't hear quick, toot sweet. It's got my nerves jangling, I want it fixed. It's annoying as hell, it's embarrassing. And my face is a game of two hearts. If they do surgery on that side to remove the offending lumps and glands and bits and bobs, they can do the other side as well. I refuse to be sloth off the Goonies. And it opens up to the viaduct. Lunker Larry, how are you doing? We're going under the railway bridge with suspiciously dark clouds over it. And through into the fields where the lambs are. And to be nosy what the farmer was doing, putting a fence through. It might be to keep the sheep and lambs away from the river edge. Possibly. How's things, Larry? I love that. Ickle waterfall. But oh, it's little, it does drag a fair bit down itself. There's bits of quartz. I saw some sparkly bits. I was getting excited there. Right, let's go. I've decided on a quartz magpie. And there's the old pub. Yeah, Beth, rest up, nan a nap, get rid of that headache. Yeah, Fluff, if I do one side to remove what's not working and the lumps, well, lump, I can blooming do the other side. Okay, Kirsty. Beth gets some bad migraines, bless her. Migraines are horrible. John, how you doing? I'm good. How's things with you? Big old bridge with a hole. Ooh, that's iffy. It's got bits of brick missing. See there? There's lots of blocks. Not there. Jamie, you're a star. I see sheep, we've got little lambs, whoop whoop. Happy days. So we're going lamb spotting. I was filming lambs here last year. Maybe a bit later in the year than it is now. But we have little lambs. Dear Kirsty. That tagging was naughty, but it was funny. Just nonchalantly slapped a sticker on. Fluff. Fluff, I said to him, next time, make sure you put someone else's sticker on. It'll confuse the hell out of them if they research a sticker from the US. Or Canada. Or anywhere else. I did have a pair of ducks further along. Ooh, I have cheap news. Oh, we have walkers. We have cheap news. I've got a video, but don't particularly want to put it on YouTube. I was playing with, yeah, Fluff, do that. And I'll be scratching their heads thinking, oh crap, dropped my drink again. How the hell has that got here? Ooh. This one's slowed right down. It's fenced right along, I think, to keep the sheep off the edge of the water. Or is it to keep what? It's a bit heavy duty to put a fence like that up to keep walkers out. I'll show you as we get over. Yes, cheap news. Hang on, I'll tell you when I get over here. With one's dodgy Nate. Yeah, he's put the fence all the way along. It's probably to protect the sheep. So, cheap. We know that he does love a good bucket. He has romantic relations with buckets and now a shoe. He roosted on that shoe for a good half hour after. But last night, playing with the gimbal that I want to chuck again, I was walking up and down the garden making sure that it wasn't going to spin around in circles on me. And the chickens were following me. I had like a procession of chickens. I was like the Pied Piper of chickens. And I turned round and I was messing with it. I thought Chi run up to Willow, the feathered version of Willow. We've got a chicken Willow and Willow demon puppy. And he run up to her and he was wing dipping at her. And he got on the job with a hen, not an inanimate object. He and Willow having party time. So it's not sure he's turning into a real chicken. But You see, my concern is a hen's a bit different to a bucket. So I'm not sure what he made out of it, but yeah, him and Willow. I had noticed that Willow does hang around him. So Willow is a beautiful Barnevelder, the black one with the red and bronze like lacework feathers. Pizza, how you doing? Lots of little lambs. But yeah, he's discovered ladies. So the bucket might become history. You never know. Oh, listen. Tell you what, he's done a good job of this fence. Oh, but he's done that post hole wrong. So he's had to put that block in to tension it. He's drilled that in too deep. And he's tried to move it. See how it's got a hole around the base? He's tried to move it. Yeah. So I kind of, because I had the gimbal on and it's on video, but it feels like intruding. But all you can hear is me going, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. What is that? Right, lamb time. We've got a lamb party going on over there. These ones are quite young. Right, little lamb, are you going to stay still? No, you're not, are you? Oh. Right, we'll balance you on there. Little lamb. It's going to join the party. Oop, you're still zoomed. No, I don't think so, Kirsty. Why? Mona, good morning, how you doing? Mona, YouTube had unsubbed me, so I've resubbed, sorry. I came over yours for a snoop because I didn't have any notifications. And it told me I wasn't subbed, which I thought was rude. So I'll keep an eye on it because it does have a habit of unsubbing you from people continuously. Adzi that I go to, I was unsubbed 4 times. I had to resub him over a couple of weeks. Lambot. Peter, it's almost mankini weather. They've done a lot of work down here. And just every now and again, Mona, it starts bugging with them. So I'll keep an eye on yours, because it'll keep doing it to me all the time, if it's like normal. He's done a lot of work. But Beth's going to crochet you one. That conversation got a bit naughty the other day. Now that's a bit brutal. There was a hawthorn there. I don't know if it'll grow back. Yeah, about half an hour of Monday. Monday's live. And I'm kind of annoyed because I had a rock stashed in the wall that was too heavy with the other two. I was torturing myself about how to carry them all home and I just couldn't carry them, they were too heavy. And it's been shifted, it's that side. Oh, we're going to have some lamb action. Butterfly, tortoiseshell. Land, little butterfly. No, it's not going to. Little lambs. That lamb's brave, it's going out on its own. Little lamb, you're going to skip. You know you want to. Edwin, how are you doing? Hang on, Edwin, I'll give you a wrench. Sorry, you haven't got one. There you go, Edwin. Lovely to have you in chat, Edwin. How are you? Right, let's get along this river. I think that might be the end of the lambs. I don't think there's any further along, but we'll have a look. J-Dog, how are you doing? Buddy, how's things? Is family enjoying the trip? There's so many springs come through this field. Stacey May, good morning. Queen of Crafters in the house. Yeah, that's Stacey May's new title. Oh, we might get lost further on. We're going to go down the bank. Adrian, good afternoon. Do you know what? I slept in this morning, so I'm all discombobulated. I do like that word. Discombobulated. We've got another spring there, and look at that big chunk. Stone, it's not concrete. They've done a nice job of building it back up. Challenging, good morning. I love this little bay. Spent a lot of time on here with the kids and Sam when he was younger. We should go down and have a look. It's just so pretty. Viewless, how you doing? Good to see you. Right, we'll see if we can find any more cinnabar. And because I'm looking, there won't be any. Guaranteed. You used to bring the kids down, have a picnic on here, and Sam spent forever chasing sticks down the beck. There's a bit further on that we used to sit at as well, but the water's remodelling and banks have dropped, so you can't really get to it anymore, which is sad. Nice deep pool on that side. You can see right down at the bottom. That'll be about 4 foot deep maybe. Banging Viewless, how's you? Lovely little sandy bits. And again, it's primarily, see that'll be about 5 foot, 6 foot deep, and it's quite low at the minute. Nice pool though. Trout, rainbows and browns. Mainly, majority is browns around here. You don't get the salmon running this river. You do a couple of others, but not this one. Ooh. And some lovely bits of quartz. Cold, Jay. This water comes off the moors, so it's always pretty cold until later in the summer as the ground heats up on the moors. You don't get any monsters in here, but you do have kingfishers and all their water birds, so you've got a decent population. Mike, how you doing? Buddy, there you go. We saw a fishy. It looks about 4-inch-ish. Ooh, heck, right. Last time I came to Stagger and Hubble this way, the water was higher, so I couldn't get far along. But at the same time, I'm going to have to get back. I don't think I can climb the bank as we get on. This is a place that I was giving myself a hernia carrying huge rocks home full of quartz. Right, today, J-Dog, is 13 Celsius, and for here, that's really warm for this time of year. I'm Northern England, so the temperatures don't get crazy hot unless it's exceptional. Everything, Guy, good to see you. And Nessie, bless her, she's cracked her head. Right, I want that. Nice bit of quartz. Yeah, Nessie's cracked her head. She was in hospital last night. She's all right. Going to get a slap her wrist for not waiting in hospital while they give the scan results. They told her it would be a few hours to get a MRI results. Look at the threads through that. Now, this is the kind of thing that you get that cinnabar. It follows the quartz through the stone. And Tango did a live yesterday afternoon, out in the garden with the putty tats. Yeah, I think Nessie's still alive. Have a look. We were doing. I was in Nessie's this morning. She's been karaoke in it. And then she let it slip. She cracked the side of her head. Love that sound. If I could get my arse up on that bank, we'd sit and listen. Hang on. I think it's going to be wet. Can I? Yes. Ish. Right, if this collapses. Oh, right, hang on, there's bigger ones there. We'll go there. And I should be able to sneak up that bit. Look at that little beauty. Ooh, that's pretty. Hang on, where are we at? Bill, did you get the crazy storms? Snow and thunder and lightning. Right, let me arrange my feet. Make sure there's no bee in it. Oh, it's mossy, damn it. Right, it'll be wet. Sod it. Hey, I'm perched. I'm parched. If you don't know Zed's place, you need to. But buddy, this is the same river. T-Birds, how you doing? Good morning. Give the beautiful Nelly a ruffle from me. There was some ducks here, but they're all around today. I thought they were like nests. I bet it was. We had a thunderstorm just suddenly show up the other day. No warning at all. My mum and dad live about 5-6 miles away. And I was watching the storm and you could see the curtain of rain on this storm. It looked brutal. Didn't hit us. We had the thunder really close, but we didn't get the rain and the winds. My mum and dad had ridiculous winds. They had hail, they had snow, they had torrential rain. They had all seasons in about 5 minutes. And it ended up like it had been snowing like an inch on the ground. Challenging you live later, Mrs. What day are we on? What day is it? Is it Wednesday? Fish jump just there. Righty-ho, people. There's fish in that barbit. Is it Wednesday? Yes, it's Wednesday. So you're live tomorrow, challenging. See, I'm totally lost with the days. I'm telling you, there's fish in there. Oh, it might not be. It might have been something plopping off the tree. Oh well. I am not having a paddle in that. My feet will be blue. It'll be freezing. Right, 5 minutes. I'm actually sat down still for a change. I can never sit still. I like to be getting on and moving. Ooh, I'm seeing nice pieces of quartz. And I'll just in a pocket. Slap bang in the centre there is a nice piece of quartz that's possibly going to go home with me. Fishy, fishy, fishy. Where art thou? Yesterday there was a beautiful kingfisher, but you wouldn't have seen it, it was so quick. And we had the signal issues. You see, there's bumblebees on this bank. I have a fear of sitting or standing in bumblebee nests. Gareth, how you doing? Do you know, it was really warm here yesterday. Christina, how you doing, chick? Team Lynch, how are you doing? Rustic, wow. Influx of some awesome people. If you don't know Rustic, you need to. If you don't know Team Lynch, you need to. I get so jealous. Team Lynch out on those beaches. Oh, beautiful. Got some YouTube chat. Ooh, that was a dipper. Yes, Bill, we do have ticks. Especially in the longer, oh, don't set me off about ticks because they creep me out. In the longer grass and where the deer tend to be, up on the moors. They could be around here, so I will be looking. Oh, do I have to look at my butt in the mirror? Yes, nothing should be allowed to bury its head into your skin and eat you. Blistering, damn right. Awesome people. Do you know what, Tamish? I love this place. I absolutely love it the whole way along this river. Hey, listen. I love that sound. No way, Bill. You see, a family friend, he is a dentist registrar type person, and he lives up in the middle of nowhere, and I mean middle of nowhere, a little village high in the hills. And he suddenly got really unwell, lost buckets of weight. They actually thought he had cancer. They were testing him for cancer, and it nearly killed him. He had to stop working. He was in a real mess over 6 months, and it took them that long to work out that actually was Lyme's disease. As soon as they found out, they started treating him, and he's back part-time at work. It's going to take him a while to get back to where he was, but thankfully they found it. But where he lives, I would have expected them to check him out. Ooh, people, if you have not seen the fantabulous Mole Man, bravest man on YouTube, our legend that is Gareth Abandoned Wales, in Scotland, Wales, go check out his Google Earth shenanigans. Ooh, I'm moving that big rock. Absolutely amazing. You did a good job, Gareth. You get the hang of it. I wouldn't have a clue. Yeah, Bill, they were looking for cancer. They generally thought he had cancer, and they thought he was going to die. His wife was in bits. She thought he was a goner. Yeah, Mona, it's scary. My brother works up on the moors, near where we walk on the hilltops, and he got really, really sick, and they thought he had Lyme's disease, so he was being tested, and it turned out it was an abscess on a tonsil that was poisoning him, but very similar symptoms to Lyme's. But because of his location and his job, they were quite hot on looking for it. Buddy, I agree. You need to have a look at Gareth's last premiere, so Sunday night's upload. Oh my good God. edge of the seat, terrifying for a claustrophobic person like myself. But you can't take your eyes off. It is stunning. Absolutely stunning. But I'm loving the Google Earth. Right, I was going to get down. And on top of that, he's just an amazing guy. He's amazing. Simply amazing. No way, Mona. When this thing came up, they gave me a different antibiotic that I've never had before. I'm allergic to penicillin. And it wasn't, normally it's clarithromycin or doxycycline or metronidazole, but it was cladribine, similar to clarithromycin. Do you know what, like, you see what I mean, Lynch? It's nuts, the effect that limes, can have. I had my foot stuck in that hole. That was potentially bad. Right, where's that pretty piece of quartz that I saw? I do love bank collapses because you find things that haven't been unearthed for a very long time. See all these big river cobbles. Ginger Locks, how are you doing? Ginger Locks is just an awesome lady. Love her. Right, we're going to go further along. We're going to climb up this bank. With my slightly... Oh, look! Look what I found. Is it dead? Hang on. Hello, Mr. Toad. I don't know if it's... Oh, we've got a stick I can poke it with, but hang on. Hello, Mr. Toad. I think it's croaked. Hang on. Ha-ha. Oh, God. Hello, Mr. Toad. You aren't moving. I can't see you breathing. Has something had you? Oh, bless your cotton socks. Something's... Right, we'll hide you. Go down there. There. You hide down there, Mr. Toad, okay? Spotty Toad. With a bit of a head injury. There's no little bits of branch I can hide it under to give it a bit of respite. Poor little toad. Right. We're going to clamber up here. Ooh, heck. Feet all over the place. Right touch, how you doing? Good to see you. Hang on, there you go. Give you a wrench. No, he's got a bit of... it's not cotton socks. It's got a bit of a dodgy, like something's giving it a bat in the head type affair going on. A bird's maybe has tried to nab it. Right, how are we going to get up here? Right, Chaz is going on her knees. Oh, heck. Don't move, rock. And we're up. There's no one here to see you, is there? No. See if we get any more little lines. John. Yeah, I'm good. I have a bag in my pocket, so I have a habit of collecting books. Yes. Unfortunately, it's not got the ingredients in that it originally had, if you catch my drift. You've got a little waterfall on either side further along. If it's running. How clear it is. The fishies will be all under this bank. And the iron ore coming out just here is nuts. Hey, little bumble. Are you going to stop? Stop, little bumble. You're going too fast. There we go. It's not stopping. So many different breeds of bumblebees. Ooh. It's having a little nose at me. Right, see if we can get to it. Monkey Town, how you doing? So we've got another spring. Yeah, the bites are horrible though. I don't like bites from bumbles. It's not pleasant. So this whole bank, look at that. We might get a look down the bank. I don't particularly want to get covered in that iron because it can be stinky. We'll see it on the way back. Wild edibles, how you doing, chick? You've got me wanting to make some rice pudding. Yeah, I stood by accident in a bumblebee nest and I freaked, I legged it. The bites do hurt, but with all, do bumblebees even sting? Because I know with regular honeybees and wild bees, if they sting you, they die. Ooh, lovely, Bill, that sounds heavenly. I had a big pork loin joint, so I stuck it in the Ninja. The water is running, roasted it for a couple of hours, and then slid it onto the slow cooker, smothered in barbecue and some beef sriracha marinade. Oh my God, it was good. Shredded it. Barbecue pork with coleslaw is amazing. See, our coleslaw is a bit different to yours, I think. Ours is basically cabbage, carrot. I like it with onion in, and mayo basically. Stormy wind, good to see you. How you doing? And then I was making wraps with that barbecue beef. It was, out of this world. Catherine, how you doing? We came for a little looky at Edwin, the lambs up there. And a bit of a meadow. Happy days. But I'd love to have a look up there. Love to. We're going to go down on this beach. Has he blocked it off? No, he hasn't. Right. We're going to sneak around to the beach. I'll just put the fence there. Yes, they are. I've got a wildflower part of the garden. Not because I couldn't be bothered to cut it at all. And some wildflowers, it takes them a couple of years to flower and really get going. So last year was the first year of them really flowering. It was so pretty. Right. Hugger fence time. It's a beautiful day, Wild Doubles. For me, that's a teeny tiny little breeze. Hopefully it's not anything worse for you. Yeah, the lambs aren't over this side. We'll see them on the way back though. Fossil hunt time. Angela, yes it is. Terrifies the crap out of me. What? Well, hang on, I'm scaring you. Why? What did I do? See how all that rock's been pushed up onto that side? This river flash floods and it is scary to see the levels. It is wild. Oop, bend your stiff old knee, Shazza, that's not working properly. And you can see the iron content in that. Sweetie, how are you doing? Good to see you, sweetie. Ooh. Damn it, when you're looking for something in particular, you just can't see it. Remind me not to pick dubious looking things. It's not got much in. That smudge on there is cinnabar and it contains mercury. I didn't know that because it looks like there's something smudged on the stones. That's what makes me rub it and scrape at it, trying to, I have scraped some before, to work out what it is. It also was used by the Chinese as a dye, and it can be used in paints. I remembered I had a rock identifier. Wild Edibles, you reminded me I had it. Mary, many happy returns. Happy birthday. Ooh, I say. Look at that. Isn't that funny? Look at those sediment layers in that. Isn't that pretty? And you've got a line of quartz through it as well. I am a quartz collector. Yes, it works really well. I identified a couple. And I want to have a go at... No, that's not one. There's another one here that's stained reds and browns and blacks. And it's within the zone. It's sandstone and limestone, but it's unusual. Lots of quartz. You find with the cinnabites with quartz in the veins. Here, this is one of those I'm on about. That is actually within the rock. Right, so hold it like that. Some of them have a lot of red through them as well. But that's not stain, it's actually the rock. I've got a couple at home actually that are cracked. Ooh. Lots of goodies on this bank. Quartz. And some more. That pool's deep, you see, that'll be lovely in the summer. Yeah, it's really hot, Catherine, can't work it out. But I'll have a go with that rock identifier. And I was trying to work out what the crystals are through these. Because I'm nosy and I like to find things out. You do have a lot of iron content here. I mean, look at the content of iron in that. Lots. Pudding stone. Ooh, I'll have a look. Daisy, how you doing? If you don't know Daisy's a good friend of mine. I adore Daisy. Lovely, lovely, lovely lady. I think it is copper, yeah. I think it's copper. Wow, can you see that crystal there? That's a keeper. You've got a lot of... Oh, it's all the way through, look. That is a very pretty vein. Very pretty. Right, you're a keeper. Nettie can't see me. And that almost looks like teeth marks. Some very nice geodes, and that I'm going to have a play with that when I get home. There you go, Catherine, prime example. But a lot of them haven't got an orange through it, it's got like a red. Could be the cinnabar, I suppose. New Hope, how are you? I am looking for some quartz for my quartz obsession. Look at the veins, the metal veins through that. Deborah, how you doing? So pretty. I had planned, you know, to... Ooh, that's got blue. Ooh, right, what's that? That is very blue. You've got a vein of quartz through it. I love rose quartz. You get a lot of magnetic rock here, a lot. The sandbanks are just lined with black. There you go, Catherine. Look, there you go. And that colouring will be right the way through the stone. Quartz, where are they? It's just such a pretty little place. Catherine, I have got a brick hammer. And it is excellent for it. Really good. I've been taking chunks out of quite a lot of stuff. It's a bit of an obsession. Ooh, some pretty, ooh. Now, like touch it, you see that? That, my friends, is a keeper. Yes, I'll have a coffee. Most definitely will have a coffee. I'd love to be able to get onto that bank. Buddy Rocks. See, I'd love to be on that bank. Look at all this stone. Question marky. PA, how you doing? Wide Family Farm, how are you? Thanks for coming in. I got the two keepers in my hand because they're too heavy to go in the bag. I had an idea for sticking some in resin Nice little paperweights with a plan and just to be pretty things. Good, Catherine. Just rolling along. Someone's had a campfire here, I don't blame them. See how it comes right over the top of here and it gathers in there. Until your brain wakes up. Jamie's a legend. Right, I am going to parch my backside on this big rock for a minute. So I need to get the bag out of my pot. Oh, that's a bit pointy. Ooh, I'm not particularly liking that. It's a bit pointy. I don't know if I've got one in the garage, you know, Jamie. Wild Valley Farm, I'm in northern England, a place called Cumbria, close to the border with Scotland. It's beautiful. Viewless, thank you so much for coming in. Don't have Viewless go over. You'll learn something from his videos and they're beautiful. You see, there are people in the UK that have been nabbed by the police. I would love a tumbler. Would absolutely love one. So we have right, sun catch it so you can see it as well as I can. I've had that specific structure on a tubular fossil that I found. Tango, how are you doing? Tango grows life too. Catherine, very close to the lake, well, about 40 miles from the Lake District. I'm interested in that vein through there. It's unusual, very unusual. Kerzo, good to see you. And it basically splits this rock in half. I like it a lot. The Lake District is about 40 miles away. I'm kind of north-eastish from there. Right, I just saw something really interesting and I took my eye off it. Damn it. Doing fabulous, Kerzo. A nice day down the woods and the river. Watching lambs. I was looking for the quartz vein through that, but there's not much there. I find quite a lot of petrified wood. Look how brittle that is. A lot of iron quartz. There is gold up the road, about 15 miles upriver. A couple of rivers across. Everywhere I look, I see shiny things. Oh, do they? There you go. That's my learn something new for the day. I had a huge piece of quartz from here. It's massive. Yes, hang on, I saw something nice and shiny. Train of thought, look at this. And the sunlight will pick it up nicely. Look at that. How pretty is that? Could be. It's very silver. It's a vein that runs through it. That is so pretty. Me like shiny. Shiny things attract, does it? Ooh, heck. Ooh. That stone wasn't comfortable at all. Seeing the webbing veins through that. Pretty. Deborah, lovely to see you. Thank you so much for coming in. I might bring the dogs in the summer, or have an afternoon with the dogs in here, because they will go nuts for it. Sam won't come out. Sam is a pure Labrador water dog. Another little vein. But you tend to get lots of different coloured sandstones. Then you have the limestone. You get some quite decent fossils. Catherine, I'll send you some photographs of fossils I found, about an inch across, and the spirals into the stone. I've not found one like that before. One's like a corkscrew, but one's like a rounded tip, like someone round has been put inside it, and it has like a spiral on the back. It's hard to describe, but I'll send you some pictures. And look at all that iron. I picked up a couple of pieces that were full of iron. Cass, how you doing, chick? If you don't know Cass's channel, go and have a look. Can you see the patination in that? Yeah, it's iron. As far as I'm aware, everything's full of iron. Cass has been posting some exercises with disabilities, and she's smashing it. She's an outright 5-pointed star. See, I do love the big thread veins. Do you know what? If I came down here with a hammer, I'd be here for hours. Walking around like a mad woman cracking stones. There's one I need to take a photo of and put in that generator to see what the hell it is. It's almost like glass, but like a smoky glass, but it's not quite. It's odd. Very odd. See, I've got a piece of this that's got far more threading and a lot bigger. Maybe gave myself a hernia carrying it home. Again, purely for the shinies inside it. Scott, does your daughter live near you, or does she live away? Very impressed with that as well. That's going to get a whack with the hammer. Cass, you're a superstar chick. Mine wants to go on there. Mine will get wet if I go there. Go back up over the top. See if the lambs have moved down this way. Yeah, I'll send you them, Catherine. I've got them on the phone. I'll send you some. I don't know why he's built the fence so far this way. Right, so I'll put this bag in the other hand so I'm kind of close to the fence. Right, put it down, pick it up. Loving the sun, for all it's not that hot. Well, I say hot, 13 degrees is kind of hot for now. Yeah, the last few years we've had some massive storms that have totally changed the riverbeds and the banks massively. So the bud files, how are you doing, Sue? The bud files will have a premiere later on, 10 p.m. UK time. Mr. Bud, Joe amazes me with all he knows. We've had a pretty cock pheasant. Bacon, how you doing? Little sheeples, where are you? And because these banks are purely river cobbles, they don't really stand up to extreme storms. Why is there a sock? Was that even there when we come through? I've not had a sock stuck to my back. I've done that before, you know, had a big winter coat on with Velcro around the wrists and the collar. Had it in the washer, pulled it out of the tumble dryer to go on the school run, walked through the town, which at the time used to be about a mile walk from my house, right through the town centre to get to the school. Dropped the little one off, come walking down the hill from school and someone stopped me. I had a brown pair of knickers stood to the Velcro on the hood. I wanted the ground to swallow me up. Do you know what, Kath? It's beautiful. Again, it's just on bedrock. It's lovely. I don't know. It's, oh, there's a big piece of quartz there. Tango, yes, loads of them. Some kamikaze moles right next to water. Yeah, and some of the bedrock here has got natural little sluices in it. There's lovely crevices all the way through. The only place there's a snake in the UK is the adder, and yes, they're around here. This time of year, because it's not too warm, they will be slow and sluggish. And I can move like Usain Bolt if there's a snake, because I'm terrified of snakes. There's a few little waterfalls here, Catherine, that I'm interested in as well. Why are you asking about the moles, Tango? Have you not seen any? We tend to get quite a lot here. I can't see any in this field, but usually there is. I'm getting close to that little fall that's iron ore. Yeah, oh, we've got a quack quack. Hello, Mr. Quack Quack. What are the rules for when I go back up the moors? I need some walking stuff. Yeah, but I want to crook. That is exactly what I want to crook. Not to catch sheep, but to hold better. I'll do much better with that kind of handle than another walking hiking stick. That's my theory. Right, am I going to get soaked going down to this mineral? The iron here is nuts. There's a big pocket just uphill. You see it all in the water there. All the way down. Not up this region, Tango. I'm not where I am anyway, right. Let's have a look, can I see down? No, I can't. Loads of iron, and it's coming from that spring. If you follow the reeds, straight towards that largest tree, and then it veers left. Sizes? What sizes are we on about? Are we talking about pizza's crocheted mankini? Those little kind of things amuse me. Tango, have you seen any swallows? There has been a lot of mining here. Mainly coal, limestone, shale up on the hills. So if I miss anyone, let's go back. Have I missed anyone? No, I haven't. Yes, wild edibles. In the winter time when we had minus 11 Celsius and some snow, Peter offered to do me a naked cartwheel, but then it turned into mankini. So he's the king of spandex as well. And Beth is a champion crocheter, and she offered to knit him one. So we were having a debate about measurements. I have a family of hedgehogs in the garden, but I haven't seen them for a while. I haven't seen them this spring. We did have a mother and baby on a bird table on the hill. Exactly. So, I think Beth was going to ask Peter for measurements because she'd hate to make it too big. Mr. Quack Quack's down here. So Mrs. Quack Quack must be on a nest somewhere. I'll just come back down here. Yes. Bye bye, Mr. Quack Quack. Dill Hole, how are you doing, Dill? Good to see you. See, the water suddenly got foamy. Why has it got foamy? Challenging, what are you making on the live? Challenging on Thursday. It's cooking live. Fabulous live. There's a lot of pressure cooking live. And she smashes it. She's fabulous at it. And wow, what she makes. Oh. It's Beth that comes in. Beth's Bits and Bobs. What Edibles, I'll leave you a link on one of your videos to a channel. She's a bad influence. Queen Ninja, how you doing? How's you and Logman? Ooh, didn't come across here. You get quite a lot of calcite here as well. Of course. Never been on this bit. Tell you where I need to go as well. Tomorrow, I mean, look at all these lights behave. I'm really good, Queen. Tomorrow, live at 9 a.m. UK time, I think. I'll go to the old church. Look at that. The iron in that. That looks like it'll fracture off. Yeah, it has. That will potentially hold interesting things. We'll go down the old church along the river. See if the deer are around. Yeah, you've all got a wrench. Tap on everyone's name. And you can go straight to the channel and go and have a look. Drop them a join. I like to go check people out, go up the channel, and watch a couple of shorts. Don't just drop them a follow and scoot, because YouTube will take it away. If you watch a couple of shorts, it'll stay. We have a grey wagtail on that bank. Grey wagtails, all they do is bob. They tend to be pied wagtail are black and white. Grey wagtail are a bluey green, beautiful colours. Wondrous Natures, how are you? White edibles, are you going to make him one? You see, we're on the bedrock. Buddy, lovely to see you. Buddy goes live, so you need to press the bell. Guru, how are you doing? Thanks for coming in. I need to try and turn around without falling in. Yes, they're more yellow and blue. And they're a lot larger than the pied wagtails. The greys are a waterbird as well, more than the pied wagtails. Look at that metalwork. So landslips are handy because you see archaeology and geology that you would never normally see. Nice bit of quartz. I should have one of PA sluices in here, you know. I could see myself setting a sluice up. Ah, perfect spot for it. Set a sluice up and just run it. I could do that for hours. I would bring a tent. No one would see me for ages. Nice sediment layers. I would love to get my feet in there, you know. Do you know what, Tango, as kids, we lived out in the wilds of Northumberland, 16 miles from the nearest shop or school. And we had a pied wagtail for about 3 years. He came back and he would spend all day long fighting with his reflection in a car window mirror. My mum used to go nuts because the car was always such a mess from him fighting with himself. It was quite comical to see. Ah, if only. There is gold up the road. Officially, there is gold found up the road, but well, how far would we say? 50 mile. I get amazed using a magnet and lifting all the black sand and the black rock. Magnetic stone is like magic to me. Look at all the threading through there. Ooh, that's odd. Dill, I have had loads from here. A lot of vein in that one. The one I got at home, it's almost pure quartz. It is absolutely full. And fish still. Trout in these there waters. Or Labradors when I'm here with the dogs. Look how that's worn. So it's like someone's had a blade through it. You can see the daylight through that cut. And that's odd too. Look at that. See, markings like that intrigue me. Ooh. No, interesting. Quite like that. Did I just crack that side off? Yeah, hang on. It's quite flaky. I'm always tempted to get my feet in there. Ooh, lovely wide edibles. Yeah, Guru, it's handy if people have got shorts, because when you're in live chats, it makes it easier just to scoot over, watch a couple, leave a comment on each one, subscribe, and it sticks, and then you can go back to the channel that you're on, that you found them at, sort of thing. I found some really intriguing fossils. That I was telling Catherine about before, it's like a corkscrew. And then I've got the tubular one that looks almost like a cork, but it's not. Never seen anything like it, and I'm struggling to find what it is. I was told potentially part of a starfish type affair. Look how lovely and deep that is. Hang on, I'll show you. Ready for the plop. Such a satisfying plop. I do like a good plop. I think so, Catherine. When I get home, I'll send you pictures because they intrigue me. That'll be interesting to split. Scott, are you getting all your jobs done at home, or are you having a chill? Kaz, Cars, lovely to see you. The corkscrew one, it's smooth. Right, I'll shape. If this was a cross section of the rock, the fossil itself, it's that kind of shape, about an inch across, and all the inside of it is smooth. It's about an inch round. But on one side, it's got like a corkscrew in that smooth surface that comes over the top. That one, I'm interested to find out what it is. I've never seen anything like it. And it's also got next to it one that is a corkscrew into the rock. It's quite interesting. I'd like to take a cast of it and pull the cast out. Oh, Dale, it's a bit of an obsession at the minute. I've been cracking some beautiful pieces of quartz. Got some lovely, lovely fossils. Got quite a few from this river. I've also got cinnabar. That's my latest find, cinnabar. I've been scratching and poking at rocks with red veins through it. That almost looks like blusher, it's like it would rub off. And I found out the other day that it's mercury. It contains mineral mercury. Oopsie. There's pretty veins through that. Queen, they're really, really good. Willow, I'm sure she's got ADHD. She's a nightmare. She never stops. She's not only hyper, she's constantly looking. Yes, like a unicorn horn. Yes, no. I had it in my pocket. And you think, oopsie. Does it, Jamie? Oh. But if I could take a cast of it, I would. Because, ooh, what is that? It intrigues me. I thought that had something, it's not. Ouchie, you nice piece of quartz. All right, Cars, I'll have a look when I get home. Sorry, I fell asleep last night. More veins. See, it's gone really foamy. It wasn't foamy when we came in. We should have gone and checked on that frog. We could have potentially been having a burial service for a little frog. Poor little frog. It's back there. I don't want to snap my ankle going back. I thought we had some petrified wood there. Got a couple of pieces of that. I really like it. And there's another piece. Sparkle, sparkle away. Kyle, good morning. How are you? Shouting little fishies in the bottom there. Why do the bullseye have the memory span of a goldfish at the moment? Damn it, I just put that big piece of... Do I want that big piece of quartz? Can I be bothered to carry it? Oh, I kind of do. What time do I want to... Do you like shiny? I'm washing the fish on that bank. How's your work, Kyle? It's getting quite warm. I wouldn't mind going in that water. I need to stop wandering with my nose on the ground. I need to go back along. Kaz, I said goodbye before. Thanks for coming in, chick. Sorry if you didn't hear me. Green gold. I need to sort my fish tank out. I have some young Endler's guppies. They are a rare guppy that comes from a river, lake in Venezuela. Just one region of the world they're found in. Teeny tiny little things, beautiful ones that my son's got. But they breed like wildfire. Crazy, crazy, crazy breeding fish. So I took some from him. They don't seem to stop breeding when they overpopulate. They just keep going and going and going. Right, black veins, what are they? Anyone have any idea what the black veins are? You usually get a string of quartz, but you don't get a black. Right, that's going in the bag. As is some quartz. Yeah, the tiny little guppies. I haven't got the big floaty tails. They're a lot smaller. Possibly, Catherine. I have wondered that before. Oh wow, a bit like my buff Orpington hens. They will sit, and they won't just sit for 21 days, no, they will sit for months. They love sitting, but if they hatch a chick out, they attack them. They don't want the chicks, they just want to sit, so they're banned from getting any eggs. Mrs. Misery, one of them, she is broody now. So we're having long debates with her to unbroody. But as yet, she's ignoring me. So I also have angelfish, and angelfish like to eat everything. So I need some more little plants for my endlers and endler babies to hide in. I mean, the babies are like pinheads. But as soon as you feed them, it's fun times. The male endlers go nuts at the females. But the problem is with buying live aquarium plants is they no longer grow them by themselves. They'll grow them with shrimps and other little juicy little things in, and you end up with loads of snails. And I hate snails, they're a nightmare. Connor, how you doing? Good to see you. I can't stand having snails in my fish tank. Oh, Peter, can you imagine? So, yeah. I've got some snail killer, but it doesn't seem to do much. And I bought some loaches, and they don't really control them either. Evil little things. And we've got another pool of iron. Is this the one I can get to? I think it is. Look at that. A lot of iron coming through there. It's stinky stuff. Lex, you lovely, lovely, lovely bloke. How you doing, Lex? Lex is a lovely, lovely guy. Lovely guy. He's one of YouTube's good uns. You've all good uns, to be fair. I was going to mention Mankinis, but I won't. How's things with you, Connor? Have any lambs migrated down here? I can hear them. Oh, flying foxes are cool. I do like my Endlers, and I've got with the Endlers, because they're so voracious breeding, they will cross with other breeds of guppies. But the Endlers I've got, I've kept them as true to the original as I can. A black bar is what you're looking for in your Endler males. Thought that was run into its mum, but it's not. It's ran to find something juicy on the ground. But yeah, wild edibles. Did I tell you before? Cheap cheap. Mr. Bucket lover and our shoe lover. I caught him and Willow the hen. He's discovered ladies. But I'm not sure how they will match up to buckets and things, because he does have a passion, if you catch my drift, for buckets. I was actually testing out the gimbal, walking up and down the garden, so I had the chickens following me around like the Pied Piper. And I just turned around and I saw him run towards Willow the hen, the beautiful Barnevelder, the black one with the red feathers. And he was wing dipping about, and the next minute, party time. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, he likes girls. He's discovered girls, but baby's grown up. Water tablet. So yeah. It's going to be very different to him from a bucket though. And he did go looking for another bucket later on. Just before the sun goes down, all you hear is rat tat 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 of a bucket outside. And there's good old Cheep Cheep. He thinks he's a chicken. And the cheeky beggar was walking along, minding my own business, trying to work out and make sure the gimbal didn't works. And I just pretty much jump in the air. Cheep Cheep stalks him behind and he gets hold of my boot. Kicks up the back of my leg, so I jumped. I was expecting kung fu kicks up the back of my leg. Lost Fair, how you doing? Oh, here's that. Flock of little finches. I might upload that. How's things, Lost Fair? Oh, look. Ooh. A daisy for Daisy. $25? No way. That is nuts. I know eggs have gone expensive here. Constantly got people asking us for eggs. But like whole chickens aren't that expensive, nowhere near that expensive. So when I get over this fence, I'm gonna have to toddle myself off and get the school run done. Tell him he's a star, hope he's good. Peter, hang it down, it'll take us a while to get back up. So you beautiful, beautiful people, hang on, I'll get on top of here. In fact, we'll go to the waterfall over there. I need to get to the pet store and get some chicken and dog food. Ooh, heck, that was a bit slippy. $8, never. Wow. I'm paying close attention to my feet. Oh, there's a little bridge there, look. So you beautiful people, thank you so much for joining me. And I'll see you all tomorrow. Tomorrow we're going to go to the old church. It used to be a Roman fort. And go down to the river there, so we can catch up with the deer at the back of that cemetery. You never know, we might catch the otters. I'm dying to catch the otters there. There is otters as well. Yeah, exactly, I know. I know, cows. Like me doing these walks. They don't see me from tea time walking like Neanderthal man. But yeah, thank you so much for joining me. And hopefully I'll see you all soon. I'll be around your channels as I do. Yeah, Scott, I've got to go. I've got to get to the pet store before the schools close. Do you know what? I've got actual boxes that I've got chicken eggs in the post from for hatching eggs. So I might send you some, Cass, you never know. A loaf of bread, never. Wow. Oh, it's beautiful. It makes my heart sing. Food for the soul. Okay, so thank you all for keeping me company. Listen to me waffle on. And I'll see you soon.